Today too, Bright. Bright.
Media, I have a lot of names in stock.
Bright, because if you said he didn't assign to I'll be the one mentioning his name on the show. So
Lante,
Bright. Lante.
Thank you.
Lante.
Hi.
Yeah, so today the story we have at hand is it's not too exciting. At the same time,
it's a thought that have been shared.
Exactly, by Oyibo. Oyibo has come to say something about Ghanaians not even Ghanaians, but Africans who want to go to Europe. Who want to go to Europe. He said a lot of things which I agreed with him to a point. And the rest I was like, nah, nigga. You are doing the same thing we are doing. So what are you trying to say? But yes, before I break down the whole story, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, turn on your post notification bells to get notified when I post a video. Like I always say, this is Bakula here on Steeze TV. My name is Sedi, and I always do this with a sweet, sweet, sweet
Lente.
Yes, like. As I was saying, Oyibo made a video saying that he doesn't know why Africans will leave their country and want to go to Europe to find greener pastures. And
so all in all, an European is confused as to why
people are coming to his country to find.
But he's also in Ghana.
No, they didn't state where he was, but he's in Africa at the moment. So he was like, he doesn't know why Africans will come to Europe to seek for greener pastures, whilst they can be in their country and then help develop. Also, yeah, exactly. And then when I was like, yeah, King, you're also in Africa. He was saying that Europe.
Is there a video?
Yeah.
Then let's watch the video to give it a clear.
Sure.
So let's watch the video. Yeah.
Yeah. So over here, he went on to even say that Europe is not as good as we think it is. And I'm like, okay, fine. You are saying that Africans should stay in their country, right? And Europe is not as good as it is, so they should be in their country as it seems. So they should be in their country and help develop. Even if they are from Europe, they are in Africa. And I was like, fine, thank you for saying that. Like you said, you there are from Europe, you are in Africa. You've left your country because it is not perfect, right? Like for you, no, it is not perfect. You've come to Ghana, Africa, because there's something in Africa that you want, or you want to start in Africa. It's the same way that the Africans also are also feeling that, oh, what I want to do, no, my country doesn't have the funds or like the resources, like it can't really support me. So if I come here, the things people have, it benefits me. The Krakane said people don't really appreciate what they have until they lose it. He is saying that Africans should be in the country and help develop. Yes, I know that you can be in your country and help develop your country, but it's not everything that you find in your country. It's good to explore. You learn from different places, then you bring it to your home. Then you make something out of it.
But he made a point that I totally agree with him, because you spend a lot of dollars in getting your visa, passport. Even if you are going, you have to know the amount of money in your bank account and all that. So I feel like if you have that kind of money, why don't you just establish yourself here?
Oh, but Bright.
At a certain point. What he's trying to say is that, I get what he's trying to say. What he's trying to say is that if you want to work and make a living for yourself, and then you have an amount of money to leave the country and go to Europe, which is going to cost you more than $20,000, why don't you just convert the money? Because when you convert it into Ghana cedis, that's a lot of money. Why don't you just convert the money and then establish yourself here? If you want to go to Europe or somewhere for something, you are going there purposely for like a vacation, or you're going there for a meeting or something.
I feel like, don't you think that the amount of money that you're going to spend to do your visas and all that, right now that you're talking about, is the same amount you're going to spend, and it might even be more when you later establish yourself. It's still the same cost.
So if it is the same cost, why then would you take that huge amount of money and go there and go and look for a job if you can use that same amount of money to set up a job over here for yourself and be a boss?
Right. Let's be real here. If you get a brochure, you no go.
If I get a brochure, I'll go.
Exactly. Would you choose like maybe a mouse car, right? They give you, and then they'll be like, you get a job in Ghana and work in Ghana and get them and
get a job or establish myself.
Okay, so establish a job to help yourself here in Ghana, or you travel outside the country.
Go work for somebody.
Wait, you travel outside the country, the same money, establish yourself there.
if it is establishing myself there and working for myself.
Not even establishing. You're trying to find greener pastures there.
Greener pastures as to how? Because there are several ways to finding greener pastures.
So I am saying that when you start establish, like when you choose to stay in your country, like let's use Ghana because you're Ghanaians. So when you choose Ghana, you try to establish yourself in Ghana like that, and you want to travel later, Accra, you see how our currency is. I feel like in Ghana the currency is too, like, it is small compared to their dollars. So I feel like if you establish yourself there, converting to cedis is going to be more. So if you establish over there, no, their dollars is very high. So if you establish over there, over Ghana, now you want to start that over Ghana, you want to start a business. And when you convert, it's going to be more. So you're going to get more funds. You get it? But if it is from Ghana, you've established here, and you're converting it into that, you're taking more from your COFEX just for a small amount over there.
And then what I'm saying is that over here, you are the boss. If the situation is, I'm establishing myself and I am the boss in Ghana, and then I go there and I'll have to go and work for somebody, I'd rather choose to be the boss in Ghana than to go and work for somebody in America or in Europe.
Okay, but
if I'm being a boss in Europe, then definitely I'm choosing that over here because that is a very big opportunity to have people work for me. That is fine. But if I have to work for somebody, no, I'm going to be in my country.
No, but
why is nobody talking about this? Ever since I came to Africa, many Africans have come to me and said they will pay me thousands of dollars for me to help them to go to Europe.
Like, per what he was saying, he was boiling the whole thing down to you stay in your country to help develop the country, not you the individual.
When you set up the business, you are helping to develop the country. That is it. Why do you think we are building nice hotels? At the end of the day, the revenue that is gotten is going into people's pockets. Some is going into the state's coffers, right? What we are trying to do is to attract tourists to come to Ghana. So if you also have an amount of money, let's say $20,000, $50,000, $100,000, and then you can establish something here for other people to get revenue for yourself, and then be a boss on your own. Why don't you go to Europe and go and work for somebody? You have to wake up early, go to work, you'll be sanctioned when you do this. But if you are your own boss in Ghana, people will work for you. You will get the amount of money you want.
Yeah, your points make sense.
If you want to go outside, you can go outside. If maybe you want to develop yourself out there, so it's going to cost you much.
Yeah.
Though, but still, you are the boss.
Yeah, I guess if you're like what you're saying makes sense. All right, so
I always make sense.
Hey boy, I knew you were going to say that, but yes,
I always do.
Anyways, I agree with what you are saying, but with him saying that his country is not as good as it seems, that is why he's also in Africa. Like, that is where my problem is. I'm like, you are complaining about we leaving our country, going somewhere else to do it. But here lies the case, you are also in Africa for the same reason.
Do you know that there are more opportunities in Africa than in Europe?
Exactly. Thank you so much. He left his place because he felt like this place was going to benefit him.
It's not, he doesn't feel.
He knew that he was going to benefit him. It's the same way somebody in Africa will know that, oh, okay, if I go to this particular country, there's something that...
yourself.
No, wait, relax. The way he believes that when he comes to Africa, there's something in Africa that he can do which is going to benefit him. That's the same way there's someone that can be in Africa that will feel like, if I go to maybe the European countries, there are a lot.
To go and sell scraps.
Not to sell scraps.
Because somebody have sold scraps and then now the person has like hotels.
Those people, they are just lying to us. So one person they're just lying to us.
No, but you go and watch 50,000 plates.
But see, Bright, the way he has seen something in Africa that he wants to come and tap in. That's the same way someone in Africa to also believe that there's something over there that I want that I'm not getting here. So let me go and tap over there. It's America say, like with what he's saying, if he was at Europe and he was doing this video, I won't have issues with him. You've left your country, you've come to somebody's country, so why bother?
I feel like you don't understand the man.
I understand him. I say that and I agree with him at to a particular level. And then I also disagree. So I agree to disagree. with him saying that you should be in your country and help develop your country and all that and whatever he said, I agree with that perfectly. But I'm saying that idea chair say when right way, you two also doing the same thing.
Now, I said there are more opportunities in Africa than in Europe because Africa is now developing. There are lots of systems there that are working and fetching money that Africa do not have or doesn't have. Now, as an African, when you leave Africa to Europe, what are you going to do over there? What are you going to set up over there?
No, what's he?
I'm asking you.
No,
it's a question.
Right. It is not everyone that goes there that they're not up to start from scratch.
So what are you going to do?
I am talking about people that like, okay, fine, I have links there that I feel like if I've gotten a job opportunity over there, you get it. And then I'm like, okay, this job.
Do what? To go and wash dishes?
So what do you
want to go and do there? A banker, a teacher?
No, I think we have nurses that is sent. I think Canada or something like that. Yeah, okay. They have nurses that at times they want to recruit like nurses from Africa.
Now,
they want more nurses.
That situation is different from
it's not different. No, I think it's broad.
It's broad.
It is broad.
It's broad. But the situation you are given is different. Now, I am in a certain professional institute. Maybe we are in the media space. And then Canada needs like media personnel. And then we happen to fall within that line. When we apply, we know that we are going there to, everything is secured. Sometimes they even have dormitories, hostels for us. But with the ordinary Ghanaian who is now going there to find greener pasture, this one, the person is already working and the person has had an opportunity. So you are just going in line with what you are doing. But with this one, do you get what is going on? And then even with that one, they are recruiting. So the amount of money you are going to spend on going there and then the things that you have to pass through is going to be reduced. Some people go there without papers. And then they would have to go and work. You need an ID to work. So when you get somebody who would employ you without an ID, and the person is paying you less, you can't even do anything about it. Now I feel like what he's trying to let us know is we are seeing Europe to be all gloomy and all nice and all posh and all that. But there are lots of people suffering. People are being duped by other people because they do not have papers. They don't have documents. I thought that is what he's trying to say. Europe is not as nice as we see. If you do not have the right things to go there, you go there. I swear to God. So it's better for you to be in this country and establish yourself with your $10,000, $20,000, even if it is $500 you have to establish yourself. Just do that too. Because if you go there without papers, my sister, you will suffer the suffer. Until you get somebody who will say, oh, I want to marry you. And then the person will give you a green card or whatever. That thing you'll be calling.
Hey, first time in history, she has spoken a lot of sense. And
I'm being honest. Because you say they are opening who are bra what who are we are seeing it as when you go there now, hey, you start working, they pay you. They work hours, $50 per hour, $20 per hour. And then when you convert it, it's easier. But go and see.
Okay, well, Nekra can say it is not always rosy for everybody.
Of course.
So it is your luck. But a
lot of people's luck do not shine. People go there even die.
Dubai.
Yes.
I know they at times they are going there because they're going to work, and they'll be like, now you are here, so you be a sex worker here. I've heard stories like that. Yeah, so guys, you can leave your comments in the comment section what you think about what this man said. Leave your opinions there too. If you're also out of the country and you're watching us, you can also leave your experiences, how you started and how it is going for you right now. And please, as you're doing, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your post notification bells to get notified whenever we post a video. This is Bacolab here on Steeze TV. My name is Sadie, and as usual, I always do this with a sweet.
Lante.
Until then, bye.
Mwah.